Global warming is one of the most pressing challenges facing humanity today. It refers to the gradual increase in the Earth's average temperature due to the accumulation of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. These gases, such as carbon dioxide, CO2, methane, CH4, and nitrous oxide, N2O, trap the sun's heat and hold it on Earth, creating a greenhouse effect that leads to global temperature rise. The causes of global warming are diverse and largely attributable to human activities. The burning of fossil fuels, such as oil, gas, and coal, for energy generation and transportation is one of the major sources of greenhouse gas emissions. Deforestation, intensive agriculture, and industrial production also contribute significantly to the release of these gases. The effects of global warming are becoming increasingly evident. The rising average temperature of the planet is causing accelerated melting of glaciers and polar ice caps, which, in turn, is contributing to sea level rise. This represents a real threat to coastal communities worldwide, as many of them could be inundated in the not-too-distant future. Furthermore, global warming is causing shifts in climate patterns, resulting in more frequent and severe extreme weather events, such as heat waves, droughts, floods, and more intense storms. These phenomena have a devastating impact on agriculture, biodiversity, and food security. Global warming is also affecting marine ecosystems, as rising water temperatures lead to ocean acidification, endangering coral reefs and marine life in general. Terrestrial biodiversity is also threatened as animals and plants struggle to adapt to changes in their natural habitats. The fight against global warming is a shared responsibility of humanity. It is crucial to take actions to reduce greenhouse gas emissions at individual, community, governmental, and international levels. This involves transitioning to cleaner and renewable energy sources, promoting sustainable agricultural practices, conserving forests, and implementing climate change mitigation and adaptation policies. Global warming is an urgent problem that requires immediate collective action. If we do not take significant measures to address this challenge, the consequences could be devastating for future generations and the planet as a whole. Awareness, education, and action are key to curbing global warming and preserving our home, Earth. The impacts of global warming are not limited to environmental changes, they also have far-reaching social and economic consequences. Vulnerable communities, often in developing countries, are disproportionately affected by the adverse effects of climate change, even though they contribute minimally to greenhouse gas emissions. These communities face threats to their livelihoods, health, and access to clean water and food due to climate-related events. To combat global warming, international cooperation is essential. The Paris Agreement, adopted in 2015, is a critical step forward in this regard. It aims to unite countries in their efforts to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, with a further goal of limiting the increase to 1.5 degrees. Achieving these targets requires countries to set and achieve emission reduction goals and implement measures to adapt to the changes that are already underway. Individual actions can also make a significant difference. By reducing energy consumption, using energy-efficient appliances, and adopting sustainable transportation practices, individuals can contribute to lowering greenhouse gas emissions. Furthermore, advocating for environmentally conscious policies and practices in local communities and supporting businesses that prioritize sustainability are impactful ways to address global warming. In conclusion, global warming is a complex and urgent issue that affects the environment, society, and the global economy. It demands coordinated efforts at all levels, from individual actions to international agreements. It is crucial that we take meaningful steps to reduce our carbon footprint, transition to cleaner energy sources, and raise awareness about the importance of addressing global warming to protect the planet and future generations. By working together, we can mitigate the effects of global warming and build a more sustainable and resilient world. Moreover, technological advancements play a crucial role in the fight against global warming. Innovation in clean energy technologies, such as solar and wind power, electric vehicles, and energy-efficient building designs, is instrumental in reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Governments, businesses, and research institutions must invest in and support the development and adoption of these sustainable technologies. Another important aspect of addressing global warming is promoting sustainable land use and conservation practices. Protecting forests, wetlands, and other ecosystems not only preserves biodiversity but also acts as a natural carbon sink, helping to absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Sustainable agriculture practices, such as reforestation and afforestation, can help sequester carbon and enhance soil health. Public awareness and education are crucial in the fight against global warming. Individuals and communities must understand the science behind climate change, its consequences, and the role they can play in mitigating its effects. This education can lead to more informed decisions and behavioral changes that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, conserve resources, and promote sustainability. Lastly, governments and businesses must adopt policies and practices that prioritize sustainability. This includes implementing regulations to limit emissions, incentivizing renewable energy adoption, and promoting eco-friendly practices in industry and transportation. Financial institutions and investors can also play a significant role by directing capital toward environmentally responsible projects and companies. In conclusion, the battle against global warming is a multifaceted effort that requires collective action, technological innovation, sustainable land management, public awareness, and policy changes. While the challenges are substantial, the importance of addressing global warming cannot be overstated. By working together and taking concrete steps at individual and collective levels, we can combat this global crisis and build a more sustainable and resilient future for ourselves and generations to come.